Hi everyone, it's Josh here with Araha English. Welcome back to our ESL learning community. I'm thrilled as always to be your guide on this journey to English fluency, day in, day out, each and every time. As usual, hope you like this video, and if you find it useful, please subscribe and keep following for more tips and hints on how to become a better English speaker. So first of all, as I've said before in our shorts on other YouTube channels and other social media outlets, English is not just a language. It's a key that opens door to countless opportunity in today's globalized world. I think you realize this. That's probably part of why you're here, why you're drawn to this video. Maybe also why you're drawn to taking my English lessons. Whether you're aiming for a career, international travel, personal growth, mastering English will enrich our lives in so many ways. Today, we're going to be focusing on building fluency mainly for my adult Japanese speakers. I have so many students that have satisfied with my lessons over the years, and I'm looking for more, always looking to help others. So let's focus on the unique challenges that you might face when learning English. Don't worry. We're all nervous, we're all scared at first. That's why we're here, to take each step. As I always tell my students, little by little. Take each day as it comes. Right? With the right guidance and determination, you can unlock your full potential. So I'm so proud to be able to take you on this journey. In this 10-minute video, we're going to be focusing and covering pronunciation. So, hope you've got your seatbelt buckled in and you're ready to go. Alright, let's get in. As I said, we're going to be getting into English pronunciation and the issues that plague especially Japanese adult learners, as well as children, of course, too. As always, take notes and hope you can follow along. So, English pronunciation issues. Of course, we all have them, whether you're a Japanese learner or even a native learner. Everyone has pronunciation issues, but today we're going to be focusing on Japanese learners especially. So today's tackling challenge, is the difficult distinguishing the difference between L and R. This is the difficulty that many Japanese adult learners have, and children, and junior high school, basically everyone, unless you have taken some English lessons from some great teachers, from me or someone else. So here we're focusing on the L versus the R. For example, lollipop, and let's say Roger. Right? These are the big differences that a lot of adults cannot pick up at first. But after some intense training and practice, they are able to do this sound, hear this sound, and use this sound. So they are able to have fluency in using the pronunciations of English. So we've got 6 points we're going to focus on in today's video. The first point is lack of distinction. In Japanese, there isn't an R or an L sound as there is in English. Instead, there's a single sound that's a mix between the two, often referred to as a flap or lateral approximant. This means Japanese may struggle to differentiate between English words like right and light. So one more time there. Right as in left and right, and light as in the light from the light shade. Right? So that's a really big thing. If you want to have some more examples or you want to have some one-on-one practice, feel free to ask. But that's the first point. The second point will be minimal pair confusion. So in English we have R and L. And R and L often appear in minimal pairs, where changing one sound completely changes a different word. For example, right and light. Read versus lead. So read, lead as the past tense of read, right? So many Japanese learners find it challenging to hear the subtle differences between these sounds. So those are things that we often need a lot of practice on. For a list of those words to practice more, just let me know. Not a problem. The third point we're going to be getting into is the mouth shape, the articulation of R and the L. So it requires different mouth shapes for tongue placements, as we all know. For For example, the English R is often pronounced with a retroflex tongue position. Roger, really, right? While the L shape involves the tongue touching the alveolar ridge. Right? Lemon, Lucy, lollipop, lorry, for example, right? So that's a really big difference, and that does take a lot of practice. First of all, I recommend practicing with a teacher, myself or any other teacher, and after that, it's really important to continuate that practice by practicing in front of a mirror, for example. It's a really important thing to build those muscles because we don't have that in Japanese itself. Alright, on to point number 4. Of course, social and cultural factors. In Japanese culture, there's less emphasis on individual phonetic sounds compared to English-speaking cultures. We don't really worry how a Japanese person is really pronouncing the sounds as long as their ability to make sense, right? As a result, Japanese learners may not initially perceive the importance of R and L. So for Japanese, we don't think it's important, right? Is it really necessary for them to know the difference? Until later on they realize that these two sounds create two completely different words, then they start realize, oh, it is important, oh, it is necessary. So this is why I really love teaching these sounds to my students. So leading to less focusing on practicing and improving them. And then it comes later down the track in their adult life and they realize, oh, I should have practiced more. Oh, it was important, which is what it really comes down to. Perception and discrimination. This is a tough one. So even if Japanese learners can produce the sounds individually, each sound for each word, they may struggle to hear the difference with them in fast-paced natural speech. Just this can become to not being immersed in the language and not able to hear these different accents and not being able to comprehend communication. So this can lead on to challenges and communication issues, particularly in contexts where rapid speech or accents are involved. Depending on which country that they might come from, they can create some issues, which is why I like my students to really focus on learning on these pronunciations and hearing people from different countries and different backgrounds so that they can get the best out of the whole lesson itself. Finally, number 6. Overall, the R and L pronunciation issue is complex and multifaceted. It has many points, requiring focus, practice, and attention to detail for Japanese learners to overcome. It does. That's why I spend a lot of time one-on-one focusing on the different sounds, the different words, and why they are important. So issue 5 doesn't come to light. So utilizing targeted practice, listening practice, and feedback from native speakers can all help Japanese learners improve their English as much as possible. So I hope you found all this information useful. If you have anything you'd like to add or any questions you'd like to ask, feel free to ask me. So before I leave you guys, I would just like to give you some quick hints and tips on how you can improve your general English knowledge and English ability. So firstly, building a strong vocabulary and understanding grammar rules is essential to fluency, right? Start by learning common phrases and expressions either by watching my videos or any other source. Additionally, how could we gain English? By being immersed in English. As I said, movies, TV shows, music, whatever drives your passion, whatever gets you going, whatever keeps you interested in the language, that's what's going to be the most important, right? Because if you're not loving it, you're not going to continue, and at the end of the day, it's going to be really hard for you to focus, right? By doing TV shows, movies, music, it's great because you're exposed to different accents. So just as I said before, you can notice these R sounds and these L sounds. You can hear these accents, these expressions, start learning idioms, which will in turn help you to become a more confident speaker, right? Next tip for today, practicing those speaking and listening skills, right? Practice speaking and listening skills regularly enhance your fluency, always, right? Either joining a one-on-one lesson, participating in language exchanges, and engaging with native speakers whenever possible. Either in a lesson, right? Out and about in your public areas, right? In your city, right? Please, this is of utmost importance. Remember that language learning is a journey, not a race. It's not something we're trying to ace in a week or in a month. It should be something that you enjoy over a period of time. It should be a hobby that you're trying to get the most out of. Right? Be patient with yourself and celebrate each step, each milestone you reach along the way. Right? If you're interested in creating your own milestone, your own journey, your own steps to success, feel free to ask me. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this adventure to English fluency. I hope you found these tips helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more language learning content. Until next time, happy learning. Bye.